what are the technical issues that you see most often stopping otherwise strong brands from showing up in AI search?
Well, since this question is more technical rooted, the answer is also a bit technical rooted. So, but don't worry, we will share some examples moving on about those parts. So we will, open this up a little bit more. So I think like if we summarize the technical mistakes or issues that we are seeing still, is there are mainly two categories. And there is one more I want to flag because nowadays, I see that most of the teams are wasting energy on this third item. So the first one is, of course, the constitution of your website, which is the robots text. So your robots text, if you have pages blocked in your robots text, or if they are blocked by your hosting infrastructure, and if you left some no index text, which well explicitly prevents your pages from index. So this can be happening by mistake, or you might never notice it before. So these are normal. If you have broken canonicals, or if you have duplicate content, and if you don't have like proper return tags placed on your HTML or on your structure, so these are giving the bot, can be AI bots or can be Google crawl bot, fragmented signals. So this might sound basic and very basic infrastructural things, but we still see them constantly, even at large brands. And if the page essentially can't be indexed with a snippet, well, it can't be cited. And that should be the starting point where you should be looking at first. And the second one is the JavaScript. So which is the rendering issues. So Google can process JavaScript, yes, it can process Markdown and some other file types as well. But in their guide notes, if you have JavaScript heavy implementations on your page, this is still a bit risky because your main content depends on the rendering. So if the rendered version differs materially from the raw HTML, or if your page is loading very slowly, think of you're on e-commerce, I mean, that's a big issue. So you create uncertainty for both Google and the AI crawlers. Google might be a bit more patient on crawling your page, but AI crawlers are not that patient really. So that's why now in the so-called LLM friendly content, we put some summaries over there, some TLDRs. Why? Because even your page loads slowly, that's the first thing that the crawler or the bot will read, right? At least you will have a snippet. So the crawler will understand what your page is about. And the third one, which I think that there is a wasted energy here, is so a lot of teams are spending time on the things that Google has said do not really matter. So I think the biggest hype is currently around the LLM's text files and chunking the content, or marketing, the SEO schemas, something like special AI schema, or rewriting the content in a AI friendly style. So Google's guide, if you read the May updates and Google's guide about what it thinks on the technical implementations, so based on that, none of this is really required. And in some cases, the AI specific rewriting can actually drift into scaled content abuse as well. So if you're going to invest a week of technical work, or not sure where to start, I suggest highly to start investing in rendering, indexability, clean structure, and not really chasing what you read on LinkedIn every day, those AIO myths. So I think that would be the briefest message I would relay here.
Amazing.
And
Appreciate that.
yeah, no worries. And also, there is one more layer. So, I want to also emphasize on that. So even if a page is indexed, it still needs to be easy to extract from. So I see some confusion around like ranking and being cited. We confuse these terminologies. So ranking is actually a page level visibility, but citation is a passage level trust. So in traditional SEO, we mostly ask whether a page could rank. But now in AI search, we also need to need to ask whether a specific part of that page can be safely reused in an answer. So that's why I really like the framing when we put it in a way like, yes, pages rank, but modules in the pages or in your website get cited. So a module can be a direct answer or a comparison table or a checklist. So the easier it is to lift safely, the easier it is to cite by AI crawlers as well.